subscribe to my YouTube channel and let's have fun.
We're live on Facebook right now. Ready? Ladies and gentlemen, you better believe it. You better believe the hype. The man of the moment, the legend. Oh yeah, he's an installer today, but guys, he's in the studios right now. Obrafo himself on the 3FM drive. Welcome, sir. Aquaba. Soft spoken as usual.
Yeah.
The heavyweight is finally in the studios with us. Hey, Obrafo.
Charlie,
First off, congratulations.
thank you very
Wow.
much.
Last weekend, you made history. You showed everybody out there, in fact, everyone listening to us right now, that you still got it. After how many years? 2 decades.
Well, what can I say? All glory belongs to God.
Wow.
All glory. All
You're
glory.
a heavy man.
I'm not taking any credit.
Yeah.
All glory to God.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, anyway. So when we mentioned that you're coming through, loads of questions started flying left, right, center. Even on your own personal page, your fans.
Yes.
Ask this, ask that, ask this. Too many things to ask, my brother. But the first one is,
Bombard me with it.
I've got my brother Kawawa here as well. Johnny Hughes is live. We are live on Facebook, by the way. So go on to the 3FM 92.7 page and catch this live. Oh, bravo. So very first of all, I mean, how come you're so spiritual?
First off, like I said, let's give glory to God, all praises to Him. And secondly, I would like to take the opportunity to extend my regards to your listeners and yourself. How come I'm spiritual? I don't know. I think this emanates from my mom, who introduced me to God.
Very
yes,
early
my
stage.
yes.
Without-
And
without permission.
even though at a point in time I fell off the faith, but after everything happened to me, after this Paimuka thing and the whole fame came, I realized it wasn't by chance. I realized it wasn't by accident. I realized it was a divine intervention. It was God that had made it. So I came back to my faith and I had not turned back.
Because you used to be part of a gospel group.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's why I had to ask that question first. Yeah.
Back then, when I was in secondary school, yes, I formed a quartet, and I was a leader, teaching them how to sing and everything. And I was even preaching at church.
Nice one. Do you still do that? In church?
Now, yes, I don't really preach.
But you still fellowship?
Yes.
Which church?
I'm an Adventist.
Okay. That's never changed. I'm still asking. And also, someone wants to know how long you've kept your dreads. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost your height now.
Well, I've been cutting it. Otherwise, probably would have been sitting on the floor. I started it almost 20 years ago.
It started with the career.
Yes, but then when I was recording by Muka, I didn't have dreadlocks.
Okay.
I had an afro.
Okay.
You know, I was a Craig Mark fan. You see, back then, Craig Mack, who is late now. I was his fan. So I was wearing Craig Mack's haircut, and it was kind of bushy. And it got to a point where, after taking my bath, I was finding it difficult to comb it, and I left it, and it started locking by itself. And I said, okay, this looks good on me, and besides, I want to be a musician. I want to be identified anywhere that I walk on this planet as a Brafo. So let me keep this as identity.
Michael Elliott Kwabena is my guest on the show today, Rap Software. So today on the show, we want to do something different from your usual interviews. So you're going to give us, we want to play the game of three. So 3 of your favorite musicians, your greatest inspiration, 3 rules coming from the rap software. You want to call it the rap gospel, according to the rap software. So something for young talents listening right now to pick up.
Ones?
Yes. No, any of them. So we're going to do it in a particular order. So let me start off first. 3 of your greatest influence musically.
Well, I think influence. Bob Marley is one. Bob Marley is one, and Kwame Ampedu as another, and yes, and Tupac.
Interesting. That's very interesting. I've never heard this anywhere.
Yeah.
That Obrafo's greatest influence musically, it's Bob Marley and Ampedu.
When I decided to rap, this came about when I left home and I was living my life as a Kubala. Or call it anything you would want, as an outcast. I was living with a friend and I had a dream. By then, Tupac had been murdered. And I had a dream he was alive and was telling me, if you want to do this, believe in yourself and do what you want to do. So it tells you, even I had taken Tupac into my dreams, and he was telling me, believe in yourself and do what you want to do.
That's interesting.
Yes.
And then another factor.
You see, growing up, my father every Sunday would play all the records. He has all the records. He would play every Sunday, High Life. He would play High Life every Sunday. And so, Nana Kwame Ampedu's music became like
it's like what's imposed on you.
You know,
you didn't have the choice.
A ritual. And so Nana Kwame Ampedu, knowing him and the history of himself and the fact that he came from the same hometown of mine, you see, definitely. I mean, I won't mention musicians that had influenced me without Nana Kwame.
Thank you. So yes, that's the first one, and then Bob Marley. Good.
Yes. There was reggae too. There was reggae as a part of me, even though I was the church boy type.
Yeah.
I would always listen to reggae from any time I go around friends, because my friend, I think it was a neighbor, right? And he would always be playing Bob Marley and Kocha and the rest. So yes, I agree up to some Bob Marley stuff.
All right. So let's talk about the rap gospel, according to Rap Software Brafo. For any musician aspiring listening right now, or an already established brand listening right now, what principles guided your craft all over these years?
Well, I have always said that believe. That's one thing. I have never seen myself as somebody who cannot do what I'm doing.
You never doubted yourself?
No, I never doubted myself. And I always believed that, yes, I could do this. I wasn't a rapper, though we used to listen to hip hop back then at school, secondary school. I wanted to be a part of a clique. My friends were that type, the yo-yo type, and I was a church boy, so kind of quiet. But then I wanted to identify.
I was yes on.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? So I got into hip hop. But it was after my mom passed that I got into rap. And if it weren't belief that I had in myself, I don't think I could have achieved this.
True.
Because I went to a friend to teach me how to rap.
Wow.
Yes.
You
And
did that?
yes,
Ooh.
a very good friend of mine back in Taifa called Quincy. I've mentioned his name many times in my story. And this guy was like, okay, you have to pay me. And I didn't have the means. I didn't have the means.
Interesting.
So I started writing myself.
So poverty forced you to write?
It came as a means of survival.
Oh, the next time you go hungry, you never know. That's
It
why
came
you.
as a means of survival.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because the guy was an idol. Everybody,
Good, yeah.
you don't know what I'm saying? Everybody wanted to be a part of him. We want to be friends with him. And, you know, because he could rap, he goes to parties and he was giving gifts at any point in time. And so I fancied that. Okay, now I'm hungry. I can buy myself a plate of, you know what I'm saying? So let me also learn this craft. I approached him. I want to rap. You should show me. He said, guy, it won't just come. You have to pay me. But he is the reason why I'm here today.
True.
And I want to say that even though he demanded something which was discouraging, but I took this in the right way, and I started writing on my own without any supervision. You see, and the first time he heard me, he was like, yo, we should form a group.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So believe.
So believe is one. Let's do the second one.
Well, I am one person that believes in the hand of God in even human affairs. Right. So I believe strongly that it is God that makes man. Yes, you can do all, but it is not by might, it is not by wisdom, it's not by strength, it is only by the hand of God. And therefore, I believe in prayer.
So clearly, that's a second rule coming from the rap software himself. For all musicians out there, this is what has kept him relevant over the years. We go to the third one.
Well, I would say humility. It pays.
But
It
people
pays
say
to-
rappers are not supposed to be.
Well,
Rappers are supposed to brag, you know.
yes.
It comes with the game.
You see, when it comes to rap, you can brag as much as you want in your rap, but humility, it comes with a person. It is with you. But I was lucky. I always say this. I was lucky to have come through the parents that I came through, or that brought me up. my parents were kind of strict, religious, and they would always instill the fear of God in you.
So
And
fear
so,
of God, home sense.
yes, you definitely come to realize that no, it is not by raising your shoulders or talking in a way that will make you. It is God that makes man. So you have to be humble in because it's biblical.
That's right. All right. So how do you keep a clean slate as a rapper in this game for that long?
Well,
zero controversy. We've not had any issues with you and women.
Well, I have had my
your downside.
Yes.
That's
but I have always said that in whatever you're doing, anything that happens to you, nobody said it will be easy. Nobody said this will be easy, right? And everything that happens for a reason. You know, we always have to learn. And that is what I know. I learn from my mistakes. I don't live with regrets. I learn from whatever happens. And I always striving to make myself a better person. So that is basically it. I had this at the back of my mind that everything that one is doing here on earth, at the end of it all, you would be held accountable when you appear before the judgment throne. So it is always at the back of my mind. So I know that whatever I say today, I would have to account for it.
That's right. We have 9 minutes to wrap up before the news, so I'm trying to squeeze in all my questions before the news time. Obrafo is my guest on the 3FM drive here, right on 3FM 92.7. This song, something about this song, everything about this song, it'll wake you up to do something. Chai. That's right. Obrafo, right here with us. We're going to activate the phone lines for just 3 calls real quick because time is not our friend right now, man. 0302-763-453. Keep it very simple. 0302-763-455. Someone wants to know, Obrafo, I mean, in Ghana, we don't recognize our legends whilst they are alive. Does that worry you?
Not at all. Not at all. Live with me probably like this hula baloo about Obrafo 20 years. What about that?
It took you that long to run a one-man show.
What about that?
We heard that your management had to force you literally to.
Yes, I have to be reoriented.
Why though?
Well, it's not the big deal. Okay, I came here to do what I had to do. And it's my duty. God brought me here for a purpose, and I've served that purpose. I'm serving that purpose.
You're still doing music?
Yes, yes.
And a lot of people also say that your current songs are not as strong as your songs back then. What changed? What changed?
What about in Contempo? It was recently done. Okay, wait till I drop the 7th album.
When is that happening? Is this
Before
this
Christmas.
year? Before
Yes,
Christmas?
yes,
Wow.
yes.
Obrafo, you have a gift for us
Before
Christmas.
Christmas.
How many songs on this one?
Well, the songs are many, but we will put 10, just 10.
Are you doing collabos with?
Oh yes,
new
I have
musicians?
collabos. Yes.
Are you gonna give us a bit of the old school, new school, or?
A bit of it's Obrafo
I like that.
New Life.
Is that the title too?
Yeah, that's the title. Obrafo New Life, and so you will feel
That energy.
the old me, and I'll put a twist to it.
Your 3 favorite rappers right now?
In Ghana,
Yes, please.
well, everybody knows that Sarkodie would definitely pop up. Manifest would be there, and recently there's this guy who's doing well, and I would mention him. Strong man.
Legendary mention. This is a brand endorsement.
Yes,
Strong
strong man. Yes, I think I see a bit of myself in you.
And we're not even talking about height here.
But there are so many others that are doing well.
Yeah.
Medical, EL has been my favorite too.
Yes.
And
Because I had to limit you to 3, so
Yeah,
I understand
yeah.
why you and them and all that.
Yeah.
So big shout out going out to Ms. AK who says, Bravo, we love you. Typhoon's got your back. We're super proud of you. And happy, okay, a lot of messages here. Giovanni, the first time I saw Bravo perform was 2001 at Trade Fair, 6th March, when I was like 7 years old. And since then, he's been my greatest inspiration. This Sunday from Ofankor. How do you handle all this pressure? I mean, you enter a mall or a space and everybody's like, hey, Bravo. How do you handle it real quick?
Well, I told you before that
I know.
to me, I don't see myself as a star. Let me say this: I don't see myself as a very special, important. I think I'm privileged to be doing what I'm doing, and for people to even give me that love. So it's not too big for me. It's not a big deal too much. But what it is, hey, God has been good. That is all. Anytime I go out and I get that much love, I come home and I thank God.
Kawawa has a question for you now. This young man, by the way, can rap along all your songs. Yeah, like Kawawa, every Thursday we are like that. Yeah.
Well, Bravo, this is not it's not a question. I think that for me, you're like an idol for me. I mean, I think that I'm really starstruck right now that I'm sitting here. But one thing that I want to say too is that I think the trade fair show that the guy mentioned, I think I was there on that day as well. I was really, really young, about 7 or 6 years. Wow. And then when you release your video for Kwame Nkrumah, I think my mom and my dad had an argument in the house. Wow. Because you want to do
the special effect.
Yeah, the special effect.
See, Abraham.
That one put me there.
So we thought Obrafo was a group.
Yes. Everybody thought we were.
Triplets.
Listen, when we went to Brunhaf for a show, and I came out and we were nearly lynched.
What are your brothers? We paid for you and your brothers.
Yes. You are free, and you alone want to. What are you talking about?
Wow. We must continue this conversation after this. But brother, we are not going. We will stay on just for 30 minutes break. Please, Allah, respect yourself. but one memorable experience, 20 years on the journey, one thing you will never forget about your career. Could be good or bad.
Well, to me, memorable. Well, I think my first ever performance, the greatest, the one that happened at Independence Square, it has lived with me for all these years.
What's about it?
Because, I was nervous. It was the first time performing to a huge crowd like that. And, and fortunately, Reggie Rockstone introduced me. What? Yo, the guy that I looked up to so much, he was the one that introduced me. And so I had to take a verse from the Paimuka. Reggie Osekai or Brafo, Mr. Baka. Why? That level to say after our border, Okosoba from Cry, Charlie, the best set you. Rap Nyeko Fumbo, na Uni be a pass. Minimisa Ujina Hono, or girlfriend and trust still.
That's right. Bravo, we have 3 seconds and I'm going to do this. Have you ever taken alcohol before? Yes or no?
Yes, I've tasted it.
Have you ever smoked?
No.
Okay. So that's all you need to. We have more coming up. But come on, can we do one of Rafa's song for him? Which of them do you think we should do?
Let's do the one we did. The beginning.
Which one?
Yeah, I know. No, yeah, no, that's all.
Okay.
Yeah,
The wall.
Yeah.
All right, so I've got that coming up, and remember the news is also up in a bit. So, ladies and gentlemen, stay on. We are back at 6 p.m. though. 6 p.m. right here. We continue with the Bra 4 right here on a 3FM drive, ladies and gentlemen. News. Can you give us 30 seconds, please? Yanko, hey. Okay. Yanko.
Sinimo, tabunimo, yano mebre na so beshe. Yano mebre na so sisinimo, tabunimo, okatechie na dia hinche. Oh. And I'm say, menya di asem na di akwa wie. Bo da chema ye fesu. Menya di asem na di akwa wie. Min na makunwa min kretu. Ye oguyae. I'm hotter than chilly skies. Huh? Still feel be sweet and nice.
Well, rap software or
So we do any ansu dia and now touch a mako dodo moachi. Patapa assemti na adwene eye ne se de nkwada bi body ke sunti bia ne de beba wo na de nam ne so beba ne de wonni wonim papa wonim bone be me no obi nchira kwada nyame adwuma ti se nyansa akwantu ye ko na hene ye nko na brane opani mi die mante mate atraso ye se mente mante ubo mi di na rap so for nka ho a eti se de wasaka komanda wantwam etire bianso ni adwene edam brafo ba ko pe kro de mu atehwe monke ka de mu pe enye hompo na mehwe me ye de me ye
Stay on, we're back at 6 p.m. You don't want to miss out on this one. Thank you very much, News Hunter. This thing is up next.
I can't go for Bra 5. I can't Bra 4 or Bra 5. I'm gonna watch about Bra 5. Or Bra 5. So I'm going to finish.
I'll tell you one go.